Good morning. Today we're going to talk just a little bit about the feminine qualities because it's Mother's Day. And somebody actually posted a post with the qualities of a good mother. You can find anything you want online. What are the qualities of a good mother? Make sure I'm doing it right. Well, we all came from mother. So whether we're a mother now, it doesn't matter. We all have divine feminine qualities and we all have masculine qualities. But these are some of the qualities of a mother: loving, patient, role model, consistent and predictable, organized, respectful, supportive and encouraging, forgiving, able to acknowledge our own flaws, and flexible. Well, as I was reading a book preparing for class today, she was talking about the 7 principles of movement in yoga, and these feminine qualities are very similar to the movements for yoga. So as we progress, I'm going to address those. Now, this is Donna Farhi from Yoga Mind, Body and Spirit. And she says, in asana practice, we focus our mind's attention completely in the body so that we can move as a unified whole, and so we can perceive what the body has to tell us. We don't do something to the body, we become the body. So consider that every violent impulse begins in a body filled with tension. So we just had a little conversation about being at the airport and how one reacts when their body is full of tension. So today, as we apply these principles of what the feminine qualities might be in our bodies, and begin the process of inquiring and looking within so that we're not doing something to us, we're becoming the body, and we're using this process of inquiring to relax, and we'll use our poses to relax. There's one more thing I want to consider from this tiny book called The Door of Everything. And it begins, where is this grand cosmic pattern contained within you? Where is the nucleus of your own sacred seed? The nucleus of that sacred seed is your soul. Your soul is not an elusive entity hiding out somewhere within. Your soul is a collectively organized life force in every atom, every molecule, every cell of your body. Your soul is the total consciousness of your being. It is the very awareness that activates you, that lets you experience living. Your soul is light, pure light, the very light of life. So let us begin. And the first principle of movement is breath. But what I want to do is come to a seated posture on a cushion or a block as we begin the process of inquiring. So if we consider that every violent impulse comes from a body that's full of tension, let's just begin to hum so we can release some of that tension that's stored in the body and the fascia. Breathing in. Hum. Feel the vibration. Once more. Now take a breath. And as you yield towards the earth, just melt into your body. Breathe. Can you feel the movement up your spine of your breath? Exhale, relax your abdomen. Begin to round your shoulders towards your heart. And let's spin the palms out to the side and spinning the forearms into the center. And then open, let your heart open, spin your palms up to the ceiling. And again, spiral the palms and flip. And once more. And slowly roll up. Let's come to standing. This principle of yielding to the earth. Let's consider, just as a being, when we're reacting to something, that when you feel deflated, your shoulders, you slump forward. So just allow yourself to slump forward, let your knees bend, and just, you just let the body just, you give up. Everything's folding forward, and there's no sense of support. Now let's roll back. And when we become too stiff, we roll our shoulders back and we lean into something. Maybe the fists even come together and we're ready to push into something. Now let's come between the two, that collapsed and that too stiff, and let's come into this sensation of yielding to the earth. So let your fingertips be pulled by gravity down to the earth, and feel the spanda, the energy, spiral up from the earth, up through the legs, up through the buttocks, through the spine, through the sides of the spine, through the throat and out the crown of the head. So there's this still point, this space in between lack of effort, too much effort, but a yielding to the earth, a yielding to this moment in a space of clarity, in a space of allowing in the body. So now let's consider our support. We'll talk about mothers being supportive, but let's support the body. And let's find out, what does it feel like when we are not aligned properly? So put all your weight forward into your toes and notice what happens to the musculature in the front of the body. What happens to the back of the body when all the weight's in the front of the feet? Float back to your center. Now, you know when people roll to the outside edges of their heels? Let's just roll to the back of the heels and feel the weight in the back body. Now, what's happening in the front body? You've seen some people, they kind of walk. There's going to be this sense of pulling from the front body as the back body's going backwards so we don't fall over. Come back to your still point, the center. Let's roll to the outside edges of those feet and observe in the legs, when you have too much weight on the outside of the feet, what is taking up the difference in the legs? What do you notice in the low back? Come back to flat on the feet and let's invert. Let's get the knees kind of knocking together. What do you notice in the muscles of the legs, in the low back? What do you feel in the belly? And release. Now let's look down, lift the toes, spread the toes, make space in the toes, and let's plant the feet. When we make space and we plant the four corners of the feet, we are spreading out the energy through the soles of our feet. And we'll explore the same thing in our hands when we get down to the earth with our hands. Let's squeeze the feet together. Squeeze those toes together as if you had them squished up in shoes. What does it feel like? Lift the toes, spread them, make them wide. Root down through the base of the big toe, base of the baby toe, and the center of the heel. And feel that energy spiraling up again. Inhale, palms come up. Exhale, the hands down the front. Now let's bend the knee. And just come into, well, open your feet a little wider, come into Malasana and drop your hands on the earth. Drop your head. And begin to breathe. And remember, we're not doing something to the body. We're becoming one with the body, and let that breath flow through the back body as we breathe. Just drop your chin. We're becoming allowing in the body. Allowing the breath to flow like water in a stream around the rocks. Can you feel the rib cage expand as you inhale? Can you feel your pelvic floor drop as you exhale? And turn your palms down. Let's slowly lift the buttocks. And let's begin to stack the body as we roll up, one vertebra at a time. One of the principles of the mother energy was organized. We're organizing our body, organizing the structure so it's stacked beautifully. So let's begin breath of fire. We'll inhale front, exhale side, inhale up, exhale, let it go. So in, out, out. Take the whole body into it. One more. Slowly roll up. Circle the arms behind. Good. Let's explore those hands. So come down onto your knees and have a look in your palm. When your hand is just sitting there softly, you can see there's a divot, like you could put a golf ball in the center of your hand. When we turn that palm over, we want to retain that divot so that it's rising. But let's explore just like we did with the feet. Come onto your hands. And let's splat the whole hand down in the earth. Let's look at the hand one more time. If we have this divot in the center, right here at the wrist, where the carpals flow through, we don't want to put any pressure in the center of the wrist. So we're going to bring the hands back down and straighten your arms. Now roll to the outside edges of the hands. And do you notice the energy makes you want to bend your elbows? Come back to the center, and now let's roll right into, so we're really pushing into the thumb and the base, the heel of that hand. What are the shoulders doing? Collapsing more towards the center. Come back to the center of the hands. Now let's push down into the base of the heel of the hand. And do you feel your elbows trying to bend down towards the earth? Press your forearms towards me. So lift that forearm into the center of the room. Now really, let's bring the fingertips together and push down. Does it feel as if you have as much foundation to spread out onto? Let's spread the fingertips wide, wide, wide. Really spread the thumb and the pinky. And now just let the fingertips claw the earth. And as the fingertips claw the earth, pull the pinky to the thumb and feel how that lifts the base of your hand, the heel of your hand, so that you're not putting too much pressure. Now begin to move those forearms forward. We'll curl the toes under and start to lift up into our down dog. Keeping those fingers spread. Press into the base of your thumb and the index finger as you pull the pinky in and push your forearms forward. Drop your head and roll the heads of your shoulders out to the side without collapsing your forearms. Turn your tailbone to the ceiling. Spin your inner armpits up to the ceiling, dragging your chest toward your thighs. Let your head be heavy. Press your heels towards the earth. Let's bend the knees. Bend the knees and press out through your sit bones. Now inhale, come up onto the balls of the feet. And now press your heels back down. Come up into the balls of the feet and spin your heels to the left. Bend your knees and let's squat. Inhale, come back to the center. Spin your heels to the right. Bend your knees and squat. Feel that stretch up the left side of the body. Come back to the center. Come into your down dog. Dropping your head. Spiral those shoulders up to the ceiling. Spiral your inner thighs to the wall behind you. Pull your navel to the ceiling as you do. Let your chest come back to your thighs. Inhale onto the balls of feet, and let's float the right leg to the ceiling. Stretch, stretch, stretch the toes to the ceiling. Bend your knee and bring your left heel to your right sit bone. Breathing in. Pressing the earth away from you with your hands. One more breath. Exhale, turning back to the center. Let's bring the right knee to the chest, round your back. Looking forward, bring that foot through between your hands and drop your left knee to the earth. Coming into a lunge, hands on the thigh. Let's let your torso sink towards your thigh. And now start to lift your heart to the ceiling. And find the placement of that right foot. Root down to the base of the big toe, the base of the baby toe, center of heel. And let's lift the left hand to the ceiling and bring your right arm to the ceiling. Rooting down through your right foot, your left knee will anchor to the earth, but draw the fingertips up and lift your heart, lift, 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 and then take a back bend over an imaginary ball. One more breath. Exhale, come back to center. Release your hands down. Step back, down dog. Spreading the fingers wide. Draw your shoulder blades up the back. Claw the earth with your fingertips. Spiral your inner armpits to the ceiling. Relax your head. Now float that left foot up, point toes. Really reach through the toes. Bend the knee and turning to look under your left arm. Heel comes to right sit bone. Use your breath to move the body. One more breath. Turning to look to the mat, rounding the back as in cat. Pull your knee up into your chest. Look forward, inhale. Exhale, step that left foot through. We'll bring the right knee to the earth. Hands on the thigh. Sink the weight forward so you're stretching out the right hip flexor. Right arm comes up. Left arm. So lift up through the spine. Lift, 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 and then take your back bend. We have to extend the vertebra so we can make this bend. Find the base of your left big toe, baby toe, center of heel. And begin to radiate from your navel out to your fingertips. Exhale, slowly releasing the hands down. Step back, down dog. Spin the heels to the left, bend the knees, squat. Inhale, center. Spin the heels to the right, bend the knees, squat. Inhale. Let's come forward into plank. Drop the knees to the earth, press back, child's pose. Inhale, round up into cat. And come forward into half plank. Elbows bend straight back, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, back down to the belly, curl the toes under. Inhale to plank. Exhale, down dog. Again, come forward, plank. Take full chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Urdhva Mukha, up dog, knees off the earth. Exhale, Adho Mukha, down dog. Float your right leg to the ceiling. Bring the foot through. Drop the back foot. Let's line the heel up with the arch of the back foot. Warrior one. And take that into warrior two. Float back to warrior one again. Inhale, warrior two. Let's reverse warrior two. Right arm comes up. Left hand rests lightly on the back of the leg. And release into extended side angle. And let's line up and send the energy from the outside edge of that foot up the side body and out the fingertips. As you press down with your forearm, spin the navel and allow the energy to radiate from the navel out to the extremities. Feel how we've organized ourselves into this position. Inhale. Exhale, back to warrior two. Palms come up, leg straightens. And let's turn back to the front and we'll release and step forward. Finding that center point, not too far forward, not too far back, right at the center. Taking a breath in. Exhale, step back, right foot, warrior one. So I'm purposely not staying long. Let's breathe in and come to warrior two. Inhale back to warrior one. Inhale, warrior two. Head looks down, middle finger. Drop the back palm, reverse your warrior. Feel into the body. What's your body telling you? Inhale. Exhale, forearm on top of thigh, extended side angle. Feel the energy flowing up the right side of the body and out the fingertips. Look up to your fingertips as you push down with your forearm to spin the torso to the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Arms come overhead. Turn back to the front and let's step the feet together. Breathe into the center of your body. Feel the organs as you breathe. Now inhale, palms come up. Exhale, swan dive. If our violent reactions come from a body that's full of tension, let's do some poses that are to release tension. Let's step back, right foot. Step back, left foot. Drop just your right elbow to the earth. Come back up. Drop just your left elbow to the earth. Both arms lift. Look forward, inhale. And on an exhale, begin to bring the elbows to the earth for dolphin. You may look through the legs or look forward. Drawing your shoulder blades up the back, spiraling your inner thighs towards the wall behind you. If you like, you can rest your head on a block. Pressing your shoulder blades back, turning your sit bones to the ceiling. One more breath. Exhale, lift your left elbow off the mat, right elbow off the mat. And let's walk the right foot forward. Left knee back down to the earth, coming into lizard. Hands come inside of the foot. And let's spin the fingertips to face each other. And we'll take little push-ups, rolling push-ups. So you can feel your inner groins on the right side beginning to release their tension. All right, let's hold here. If you can, explore bringing your forearms to the earth or on top of a block. If you'd like, let the right foot peel up off the ground. The knee moves to the right. Inhale, lift your head and place your right hand inside of your right thigh. Maybe even come up onto your left hand so that we can twist into this opening pose. Rolling to look over your right shoulder. And then come back to center. Can you pick up your back foot? Pick up your back foot and let's roll to look at that back foot and see if you can reach with your right hand to clasp the foot. Maybe you can bring that heel closer to you as you twist more to look over the right shoulder. One more breath. And slowly release. Step back, down dog. Pedal out your feet. Then hold down dog. Let this be a rest. Squeeze your elbows to center line. Forearms move into the center of the room. Drop your head. Those fingers are spread, you're clawing the earth, creating that lift in your palm. Now step forward with your left foot. Feel like I missed a whole something. Nope, just come into lizard then. Hand inside of the foot. Spin the fingertips to face each other, and we'll do those rolling push-ups. Allowing the body to inform us from the inside out. And then hold, pressing down. Maybe you can come onto your forearms or place your forearms on a block. Press down through your elbows. Draw your shoulder blades back towards the hips. Letting your left foot peel up off the ground. Knee drops to the left. Inhale, placing your left hand in your inner thigh. You can come up onto your hand or stay on your elbow. Pressing that thigh open, let's begin to turn the throat to look over the left shoulder. Using your breath to move you. And picking up that right foot, and let's roll to look back. Can you put your hand on the foot? And then really roll to look back towards that foot. One more breath. Slowly release. Hands to the earth. Let's step back, knees together, child's pose. Take one more breath. Coming back up onto your knees. Let's come into plank. And then roll to the right-hand side, side plank, and pick up your left leg and bring the foot in front. right, claw the earth with your right fingertips. Left fingertips go straight up. Now push down through that left foot, the foot that's in front. Push into the four corners of that foot and turn your throat to gaze at your fingertips. You can do this on your right forearm if you have wrist issues. Two more breaths. And release your left hand down. Step back to plank. And then we'll change sides. Roll to the outside edge of your left foot. Pick up the right leg and bring it in front of you. Squeeze that palm. Squeeze the fingertips into the earth to lift the center of your palm. Turn your gaze. Radiate from the navel up through your fingertips and down through your toes. And the principles of movement is to radiate. Two more breaths. And release your hand back down to the earth. Let's take the knees wide as the mat. Flex the feet. Bring your inner ankles to the mat. And we'll come down into frog pose. And I would suggest rocking front to back to loosen up the hips before we go all the way there. All right, let's press back. Inhale forward. Long press back. One more time. Inhale forward. Exhale, press back. Bring your toes together. Let's walk the hands back. And then walk your knees together. Bring the hands behind. Lifting your hips for quadriceps stretch. Spread your fingers. And feel your thighs lifting. Feel your hip bones rising to the sky. Exhale, release. Coming over into your buttocks. Paschimottanasana. It's also to help alleviate stress in the body. Let's flex the feet. Start in staff pose, hands beside the hips. Spread your fingers wide, just like we do in down dog. Push down through your fingertips. Feel that lift in the palm. Pull the navel to the spine, Uddiyana Bandha. Close your eyes. Staff pose. Can you feel yourself yielding to the earth? Now walk your hands forward. And can you clasp your ankles, your feet? Use a strap. Lengthen your spine towards the toes. Let's draw the chest towards the thigh without rounding behind the heart. Let's lengthen from tailbone up through the crown. Spin your chin to the left. Back to center. Inhale. Spin the chin to the right. Suck your kneecaps in and up. Inhale back to center. Lift your spine. Breath in. Exhale, can you draw your heart a little more beyond the knees. And place your awareness in your belly, in your abdomen as you breathe. Pressing the organs into the thighs. And let's slowly roll up. Taking the left ankle, placing on top of the right thigh. Right hand on the foot, left hand on the knee. Let's lift the chest to the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Keeping that foot flexed. Observe what's going on in your left hip. Come a little deeper. Slowly rolling up. Pick up your foot and knee and draw the leg towards your chest. Let's rock left to right. Now slip your left arm under, slip your right arm under, and draw the leg as close as you can, bringing your chest into your leg, leg into chest. Let the spine rise to the ceiling. Tiny rock left to right. Good. Slowly release. Extend and shake out. Other side. Flexing the foot so the baby toe is drawing towards the outside edge of your right knee. Pull the flesh out from under your sit bones. Left hand to foot, right hand to knee. Inhale, look up. Exhale, forward fold, Uddiyana Bandha. Both feet strongly flexed. One more breath. Exhale, rolling up. We'll pick up the leg. Drawing the leg into the chest, chest to leg. Little rock. All right. Right arm comes under, left arm comes under, and let's just draw it a little closer. Tiny rock. Okay, so while we're here, bend that left leg and we're going to come into double log pose. Feet are flexed, so you look like a triangle. All right, inhale. Exhale, let's walk the hands forward. Rolling up, we'll change the legs. Forward fold. Inhale, rolling up. Can you slide your heel back into your hip crease? Now you might need a strap here. What I'd like to do is bring your left arm all the way around and pick up the toes. And if you can't, grab your toes, wrap a strap around your toes. And then we'll take the right hand to the left knee and we'll take a twist to the left. Breathe around your spine. One more breath. very slowly untwist. Let's take that to the other side. So the right heel comes up into your hip crease. Right arm comes around. And can you grab onto those toes? Right hand to the left hand to the right knee. Breathe in and twist. One more breath. And slowly unwind. Good. Can you come over onto your belly for me? We're going to do a somatic pose movement that is like a figure X on the back. So if you come onto your belly and then put your left hand beside your left waist and turn your head to the right, and you're going to rest your head on the top of your hand. So the X looks like this. Inhale, lift your head and lift your left leg. So I'll spin around so you can see it a different way. Okay, so inhale, lift head, lift left leg, squeeze into the back, and slowly come down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, slowly come down and completely release. Lift. Relax. One more. And down. Relax. Lift your head, and we'll look to the left, putting the left hand under the head, right hand comes to side body. Inhale, lift the head, the hand, the right leg, squeeze. Exhale, come down. 3 more. Last one. And release. Roll over onto your back. Bend your knees. So bring your right fingertips behind your head. Look to the right. We're going to look to your right shoulder. Inhale. And on the exhale, start to lift your left knee and bring your elbow over to your left knee. Squeeze. Inhale, release, back down. Look to the right elbow. Exhale, rolling up to the knee. Squeeze. Inhale. Looking to your knee as you curl. And as you inhale, look to the right. Again, nice and slow. Inhale. And now relax. Bring your right hands and both hands beside your hips. Adjust your body on your mat. Left fingertips support the head. Inhale, look to your left elbow. Exhale, crossing over to the right knee. Squeeze. Inhale, look to the left. Exhale. Last time. And release. Fingertips lift to the ceiling. Lift your right fingertips to the ceiling. Stretch through your right shoulder blade, and then release the right shoulder blade back down to the earth. So feel as you stretch right fingertips, roll back down. 2 more. And now we'll switch and do left fingertips. So stretch the left fingertips, feel how it pulls on the left shoulder blade, come back down. Two more. All right, so now we're going to do right comes up and then start to take the left. So it's like 2 trucks trying to pass each other. So it's right and then left. You feel the shoulder blade roll up and roll back down. And this time as you come up with the right, let your right hip come all the way up with it. And then come down. And then let the left hip come up with the left fingertips. And down. Feel how that's stretching out the back body. So just the right hip, right butt comes off. The other hip stays rooted to the earth. And then roll to the other side. Just a few more. One more each side. And release. Extend your legs out. So just one more somatic set, and this is for the psoas, for the hip flexors, for the tensor fasciae lata, and the IT band. Let's roll into your right hand side and support your head on your arm. Bend your knees. Now extend your top leg, that's my left leg. Extend it straight out towards 6 o'clock and really pull out of the hip. Flex the foot now, and then we're going to slowly swing the leg over towards 3 o'clock or 9 o'clock, whatever that is, and push through the heel. And now release your foot down and then relax the knee. Let the knee completely relax down to the earth. Slide the legs back together again. Extend your top leg straight out, point the toes. And now let's rotate and turn the hip in. Let's flex the foot. So hip, knee spirals in. Lift the leg and coming across to 3 o'clock again. And then release down, relax your knee. Completely relax that leg. Drawing the legs back together. Extend the leg, flex it, and turn the knee up to the ceiling, turn the toes to the ceiling. Draw the leg over to 3 o'clock. Keep turning the knee to the ceiling, dropping the heel, relax the knee. Draw your legs together. This is the last one. Extend the leg. Roll your head and shoulder forward, and we're going to drag the leg back. Drag it as far back behind you as you can. Let's point the toes. Right, so our head and chest is rolled forward, leg is behind like an X. And then come back to center and completely relax the knees. Roll over onto your back. Let's observe the body. Just release the legs and notice the difference from the left leg to the right leg, from left hip to right hip. One more breath. And then we'll spin ourselves around onto the left side. Head supported on the arm. Knees bent as if you're sitting in a chair. Extend your right leg. Point the toes. Pull it right out of your hip. Now flex the foot and bring the leg back to the front to 3 o'clock. And then release the foot to the floor. Let the knee bend. Completely relax. Slide the legs together. Extend your top leg, flex the foot, rotate the knee, the hip forward, so we're internal rotation, sliding that foot to the front, really press and rotate, and then release and relax the knee. The relaxation part is important. Bring the leg back. Extend leg point. Flex, rotate the knee and the heel towards the ceiling, coming around to the front, press through the heel, rotate, leg comes down, relax. Legs come together. Last one. Extend the leg. Roll your right shoulder and your chest forward, and we'll drag the leg behind as far as we can go. Point the toe. We're stretching out the psoas from navel to femur bone. And relax. Draw the legs together. Breath in. Exhale, surrender. Now roll over onto your back. Explore, make sure our hips feel like they're the same now. You can feel you really activated the muscles around the hip girdle. If you would like to support with blocks under your thighs or a cushion under your thighs, coming into Shavasana. As we practice our poses today, not doing poses to our body, but blending the mind, the body, and the spirit, so that we can become that flexible, organized, balanced, yielding, feminine aspect. The mothering, the nurturing. And until we get our own house in order, it's hard for us to be accepting of others, to be consistent, so that one knows what to expect from us. We need to explore our breath and our body and move ourselves in every way possible. So that now we can yield. Take a breath in and surrender to our mat in our final pose, Shavasana. Allow your body to be breathed. And you follow your breath like following a wave. And begin to separate your torso into thirds and let your breath start in the bottom third and then move to the middle third and all the way up to the collarbones. See if you can get your breath moving up in thirds and down in thirds. Fully breathe your torso. Where is the nucleus of your seed? You started as a tiny seed and expanded into this full body. You are the light that animates this body. Use the breath to move the light. And release following the breath now. and just float. And your left hand to your abdomen, your right hand to your abdomen, sliding your right foot up the mat, left foot up the mat. And feel the hand in the hollow of your belly. Like your hand is on a still pond. Dive into your body and feel your still point, the center of allowing the space in your body. And remember how this feels, so that the next time our body feels fraught with tension, let us remember the slow breath and this balance of our still point. Breathe in. As you exhale, relaxing your face so that we can react to the world from this place of stillness. Let the memory reside and be our tool for the future. One more breath. And shifting your hips to the left, let's roll over onto our right hand side. And when you're ready, slowly come up. And we'll finish with a hand mudra today. The Yoni mudra. This is a decidedly feminine mudra. It not only represents the heart, but it represents the womb. So bring your index fingers and your thumbs together. Index and thumb. And then curl the rest of your fingers in together. So it creates a heart. I don't know if I'd have to turn the other way if you'd see the heart. But it also represents the womb. It's called Yoni Mudra. Just close your eyes. Relax your facial muscles. Let your exhale become longer than your inhale. Keep your mind clear. And once again, feel your body yield to the earth. And returning to humming into the nucleus of our cells, completely balance every cell in our body. Once more. Flipping your mudra, placing it in front of your heart. Acknowledging our qualities today in breath and movement, in foundation and structure. We intend to carry this peace, this still point with us like we carry luggage. My luggage today is the still point. May you be happy. May you be deeply blessed. May you know deep peace. Namaste.
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 Thank you, Tara.
Well, thanks for tuning in and practicing on this decidedly feminine day. All right. Lovely to see everyone.
Thank you, Tara.
Be
Happy
well.
Mother's Day.
Thank you.
Happy Mother's Day.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.